Welcome to our fully off-grid tiny home on wheels. My name's Hayley, my husband Bevan is behind the camera, and we have just popped this baby up for sale, so we're going to take you on a tour and show you everything that's inside. We originally built this bus because we were going to live in it full time. We were going to do a bit of travel, but we really wanted something that we could live in off-grid. We could live in it anywhere we wanted. We could park it up on friends' land or family's land. And we were so excited to live in her, but plans changed and we felt called back to Australia. And so we're moving very soon, which means that we don't get to live in her. She has never been lived in, brand spanking new, and it's absolutely incredible. This is the second bus that we have built. We used to live in a bus, but it was smaller. It was about 2.5 meters shorter and the headroom was quite small, and we knew that we really wanted to keep living the bus life, so we upgraded to this, and this is the dream. You're going to see when we go inside. The headroom is amazing, it is so spacious, and it is fully set up to live off-grid. The dream.
Alright, this is the 11 metre Isuzu LV 1995, painted in nice mint green that the wife chose, with a bit of white accents, so gone two-tone. Down this side we have 4 metre by 2.5 brand new awning. Here we have the house batteries and the bus batteries. Then that's also the hose for the grey water to connect into to get rid of that. We have LPG gas, so certified by plumber. Will be two bottles. So it's your man needs a bit of a clean. Sorry, it's a bit dirty in there. 8 litre gas calipont for the hot water. Reverse cam. The back. It's the bedroom window, and then we have the main storage. This was just open, but I've framed it out to create pretty much a garage for this if you're tiny house. So that's the pump, insert water if you're wanting mains, a couple of valves to close off if you're bypassing the pump. We have this with a diesel, your diesel heater. Diesel is your main diesel, and then your insert for your water tank. And that's this side. You can see one of the panels got two 420 watt panels, so 840 worth of solar up there.
All right, let's have a look inside. Before we fully go in, we have got tile here on the front, and these match the tiles in the bathroom, in the shower, so it's a nice little accent that ties it through. We also use the outside bus colour in here, which are little cubbies so that you can pop your shoes and bits and pieces as you come into the bus. As you come on in, we have the flooring in here, same all throughout, wood flooring, and then driver's area. I don't know much about this, that's more Bevan's expertise. You come in straight to this beautiful, spacious, look at that. The headroom in this was the reason why we chose this bus, because you feel like you're living in such a big space. We've got the two couches here, really thick foam, which also acts as beds as well. This one has got a certified seat belt. On the other side, we have two more certified seat belts, here and here. And of course, then we have the seat belt of this one. So it is certified for 4 people. Underneath both of these is storage and other bits and pieces. We have our diesel heater that is underneath here, and we have a pump that comes out here, another one that comes out in the back, and then on this one you can lift this up and it all opens up. You have storage underneath. We have here our little dining table. You can fully take this off and we store it behind the driver's seat, or you can sort of wheel it around if you wanted to sit across from each other this way, or if you wanted to be using it or as a desk, you can just pop it to wherever you like. The house windows in here are one of my favorite features. So we got all of the bus windows removed, fully replaced them with brand new house windows with safety glass, and they fully open up. And that's usually the thing in a bus. Sometimes the windows only open a little bit. It's hard to get the air filtration. Whereas with something like this, you get so much breeze, so much natural light. We've also got block-out blinds all throughout the bus, and they match beautifully with the colour of these. Nice and easy. They're everywhere, so you can get full privacy as well. Coming back into this space, we have a full-size kitchen. This, I really wanted a nice big kitchen. We had a nice big kitchen in our last bus, and I wanted it even bigger for this one because it really makes you feel like you are living in an apartment. I think that it makes it very livable in a bus when you have a big kitchen. So much storage in here. We've got the overhead cabinets there, and they lock closed. Whereas all of these ones, we've got the locks for when you're driving, you would just put those on so they can't open. But when you're stationary, you always have them open, and we've got soft close on everything. Divine. Huge double sink, and the swivel faucet. We've even got some backsplash lights. All the water is running. Hot water on demand, and this isn't plugged into a hose, so it's all running off grid at the moment. If you are parked up and you have a hose, you can plug it into a hose, but when it's not, it all runs off of the pump. In the corner here, we've even got so much storage. There's a little Lazy Susan in the corner, so you can get to all of your pantry stuff. We've got some open shelving in the back. While you're driving, you would take your stuff down from there, but if you're parked up, you've got it all there. Full size fridge, again, makes it so livable when you have a full size fridge. And I'll show you inside. Here we go. It's all nice and clean. So, over here we've got our little cooking spot with full gas stove top oven, brand new. We have never cooked in this, so it is so clean. I love the size of this oven. We only had a little one in our last bus. This one you can fit so much more in. You can fit a few trays in there. And then this comes up, and that's like a backsplash, so it protects your windows. 3 burners. Yeah, fantastic. You've got all the space that you need for cooking. Then up here, it's in a really good position for cooking. We've got the Max air fan, and it's automatic, so you just click the on button. It will open itself up, and you can have it on extraction for when you're cooking, or you can be bringing in fresh air. It actually makes such a difference, especially if you've got some windows open. It keeps the air flowing really nice. And then you can close it off again. Of course, we've got lights. There were more lights at the front as well that you can just turn on as you go through. And then we come back into this section. What we love about this bus, our last bus, you could see the bed from the front, whereas we decided to do the L shape to give privacy and sort of make 2 different spaces. So when we come back here, we've got bathroom and bedroom. But before you get there, we have our spot that has all of the electrical goodies going on. Here we have the water and the waste and the levels, and in here we have the solar, fuses, inverter, all of the stuff, and they've cut out a little section here so you can see your amount of solar, so you don't have to fully open the whole cabinet. It has all of the bits in there. Then we come around here, got the light on, and we have the shower. This is probably my favourite spot in the bus. It is gorgeous, fully tiled, and it is really spacious as well. We've got this that fully closes over, and we actually fully closed it in, because in a bus, when you don't have it fully closed in, the steam can get out and it can make things damp, so we made sure to fully enclose here. And there's a fan in the top here, and you can fully open the hatch so you can have sunshine as well while you're in the shower. And it has great pressure in the shower. Primo. Then over here we have our toilet, And the door for the toilet actually becomes the door that you can close off this way, so if you're wanting privacy while you have a shower. But inside the toilet, full composting toilet, has a urine diverter, and then you compost your other bits and pieces. It's quite big actually in here, and you've got, when you open it up, you've got the urine diverter in that way, and then just some shelving so that you can put whatever you like in there, make it look a little bit pretty, store your toilet paper and whatnot. That is the... Back here we have a nice big skylight. Right now it is on its full block out. You can pull it this way and you have got a fly wire. You can open the fly wire up, fully opens up. You can get lots of fresh air in through there, and it also has a light on it as well to brighten up back here. We have got a full-size washing machine that runs off-grid with the solar power. And then we have an extra fridge freezer back here. This is on 12 volts, so if you didn't want to run the 240 volt fridge through the inverter, you can just use this. Or our plan was, Bevan's a fisherman, this was going to be the place for the bait, or you could have it as a beer fridge as well if you wanted to. So that's that one. Back here we have got so much storage. Here, as you can see, we've brought through, you know, a little pop of mint green here. But if you can come and look in here, get some lights going, it's very deep. You can fit, you know, you can hang your clothes, but you could fit so much in there. And then we've got the really big drawers and the hatches that open as well. We've, you know, Bevan really made sure that we're not wasting any space. So anywhere where there was a little bit of extra space, you could open it up and store something in there. And we've got all these extra cupboards back here. Again, soft closed drawers, little hatches, so much space. Then when you come back through into the bedroom, we have a little nook here on the side that has a pull-out desk, so you can flip that on up. You could put a mirror here if you wanted to. In our last bus I had a light up mirror, and that's where I sort of did my makeup and stuff. Another storage hook down there. Then on this side we have got two dogs who we were going to be living with in our bus, and so we built a little dog nook in here. So you'll see I can fit down under here. So there's a little nook in here which you could, if you don't have dogs, you could just use it for storage. And then underneath the bed, this is a super king bed, by the way. It's so nice having such a big bed back here. It's on gas struts, and you can just open that on up. Fully carpeted, and again, just so much storage space, and the bed's easy to go up and down. So back up inside the bedroom area, we have got a TV that runs on 12 volts, and it is a smart TV, and it's on a swivel. You can move it around. And then back here, yet again, so much more storage. We fully filled the back in. So in our last bus, we just had containers that you put in, and they're really easy to pull out. Keep all of your bits and pieces. One thing that we added into this bus that it didn't have before is these windows. And one thing that we learned about living in a bus is that you want airflow back for when you're sleeping. So you can open these up, open the other one up, and you've got beautiful airflow back here. We've got the light, and then also a 12 volt charging station, so you can charge your phone and everything. Block out blinds back here too. And this is a super king bed, so heaps of space back here. It's almost like a lounge room as well, and that's definitely how we used our last bus a lot of the time. You'll find you spend a lot of time back here, and especially with the little desk here as well, you can set yourself up and use the bed as the chair.
Thanks for watching the video. So just in regards to it being road legal and a cough, I took it in last Thursday for its cough and measure. Mechanically it actually passed everything in regards to braking. All its brakes came through fine. The problem we've had is it's got a few things, but they're all sort of a little bit strange. So I'm going to run through them just so that you're aware, because we're running out of time. I'm moving to Australia pretty much as we speak, and it's just going to get a little bit complicated to try and get all this for time wise. So we're going to sell it more as a tiny house, to be put on a land or an extra room. Totally fine to be driven, but it's to get its cough, it's going to need just a couple of things. So I'm going to run through. So the first thing is, the main one is the front window screen. Now the window screen is under insurance at the moment. That is going to be replaced. That's only a matter of time in the next couple of weeks. So that one's fine. Now one of the other ones says on their seat belts, I just didn't have my LT400 on me. So that's all passed. That's fine by the engineer. I didn't have a tier weight docket on me also. I went and got that after, so I've done that. Now the main thing is tyres. So I need one tyre is wrong, but part of that conversation is also the tyres that have been put on there are one size too big. So they are 11R 22.5s that are on there now, and they've told me that they are too big for the manufacturing size. Now I reckon they've been on here since it came into the country in 2007. I spoke to a few people, but there needs to be 1,000 R20s put on there. Now the alternative is I can get an engineer to pass the speedo check and braking test, which is about $500. Now I have got one semi-booked in, so I will try to do that. Now the other issue, if that isn't pass it, is a full new set of tyres ×6 plus the rims, so that would be about $5,000. So it'll definitely be worth going down the engineer route. Now the next one is glazing. So the windows I've fitted, now they are new look, brand new windows that is being installed with safety glass in them all. Now when I took them for the cough, they have been picked up and stamped wrong. So the code is a 2208 on them currently, which is a house safety, and it was meant to be a 2280, which is a vehicle safety. Now it's very small between the difference that it actually needs, which is just really annoying. So it would be 10 panels that need to be replaced with a vehicle safety glass. I'm just waiting for confirmation on the price of that, because I think the time that will take to get made, I'm going to already be living in Australia. So that's a bit of a rundown on what needs to be done. So it's not too major, it's just a little bit annoying. I would have liked to have had it all coughed, but it's more that someone may love it for a tiny house and not even want to cough it, because you will have to do a cough every 6 months. So anyway, that's a bit of a rundown on that. Any questions, just shoot them through to me and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks, cheers.